just use the trap. Actually, drops right in front of him, doesn't it? See if they drop over here. Oh! Bit high.
Yes.
Attention, this sector is under precautionary security measures. Please remain in place and wait for security assistance.
Leg fracture. Optic.
Most of what I need's around here somewhere, but you might need to go a little further afield. There's places that ain't on the map, if you know what I mean. So look around the tram station, because it's more than just a bus stop. Best of luck.
Ooh. Other tram.
Chaos.
To take you. Push through the pipes. Start. I think. Alright mate, still read. That's red one. They're bloody fancy. These fucking invisible buggers. Is that the green one there? Let's hope it takes that. Just getting out. Okay. Okay, red, green. Where's the yellow pipe? God damn it. Fell in. Yeah. Is that over there?
Wo bist du unterkoltert, Ballon?
Overload. We gotta do that. I just press that. Button on it.
Lieutenant! Tigre, vitez up the grid.
Nihil, Abiotic Factor. Null ascolta.
Remember there was a button to push when you first met that woman. Where was it again? No, this is the wrong way.
Vamos, pare.
Here.
I have to admit, you surprised me. I had to come and see this for myself. You gonna do the honors? I wouldn't say we have a lot of time. This is either going to work or it's not. I think it's time we find out. If you're not going to press that button, I will. Oh my God! Here's your exit! Nothing a micro black hole couldn't take care of! Now you can get into labs. We'll follow soon. But I'm not leaving any of my team behind. You could be useful. Try not to get yourself killed. This place is done for. I don't know why you're sticking around. If you see any of my team, tell them you found a way out. I think the soldiers are running out of ammo, but we're not safe yet. This place is done for. I don't know why you're sticking around.
Alright, so... laboratories. Make it through labs. The Singularity opened an exit to the lab sector. And Frick's sure there is a way out. Looks like I'm going to have to find it. He's going to round up our team and follow. Oh, am I just going back down? Cascade Laboratories.
Janet, you always say my science is out of control. This project is different. I feel more in control than I've ever been.
Who's there? Who's speaking? Looks like a dead end. Need another tram thing for here then.
These readings make no sense.
Are you sure about this, Abe?
Of course I'm sure, Janet.
Do you remember the pocket dimension? I remember the pocket dimension.
This is completely different. We're fighting fire with fire. Mance never let me try this, but if I can just bootstrap the neural array, I should be able to... Aha! Oh no. Janet!
Oh my god, it's loose.
Run, Janet!
Oh. Electro paste. analyze.
Extraordinary.
Best teleporter. Healing briefcase. A reusable throwable healing device which provides healing in a radius. Like a healing grenade. Pest teleporter. Fantastic device capable of converting resources into freshly teleported pests. Converting resources into freshly teleported pests. Sounds interesting.
This is Dr. Mance. If you had asked me 5 years ago what our chances of using the perforation system as a stable travel network were, I would have assumed I was talking to an imbecile. Today, such a network seems within our grasp. The T3 unit, or the dark lens they're calling it, has proven exceptionally successful. There are few places on Earth we cannot access under stable conditions. And finally, we can create those stable conditions. In theory. I would say our ambitions have extended far beyond their origins. Far beyond.
A water in it. There we go. Long a drink. On the fence, no, no, it's not. And wildlife pen. XR containment. See it, report it. Oh, I saw it. Where did I report it to? Yes, 0091. Oh, like it could be a big dangerous thing. Fucking X-ray emitter.
Extraordinary.
X-ray tower. High-powered stationary tower capable of turning away or suppressing X-ray sensitive entities. X-ray sensitive entities, eh? So I can go through here.
Power services for today will be stopping momentarily. If you have
Can I go through this?
outside containment,
Radiation, the right promo suit.
I am just about boiling up.
IS-091 is the most intense AV candidate we've ever encountered. Despite its appearance, it's a transcorporeal entity of some kind, invulnerable to any of the physical deterrents we've tested so far. Walls, doors, shielding, they do nothing to impede it. Intriguingly, it only appears to a single viewer at one time. Dr. Stern has that dubious honor. He identified it in the field and it followed him back here. Began materializing in the facility, looking for him like a lost puppy.
I need this. No. Oh, extreme radiation actually. Better. Keep the suit on. Extremely poisonous. Reminder to all containment staff, this is the third time this quarter I've found staff setting up containment incorrectly. I'm sure I don't have to emphasise how dangerous this is. Please make sure you're following the correct protocols for each and every subject. There is no room for mistakes here. Ensure you are familiar with the procedure for the following tiers. Dura, Unaccessible, Solutus, Uncontainable, Dealer, Extreme Risk, Drusus, High Risk, Sank, Known and Controlled, Ordo, Benign. If you're so much as seeing these words on signs around you, you are in a place where knowing these by heart could potentially save your life. Not to mention the lives of those around you. Our safety, perhaps even the safety of the world, depends on your basic understanding of this system. Let's get it right, people. T. Anderson. Yep. Hi Petra, we haven't met yet, but I'm new on the IS-0091 project and wanted to check something. I'm seeing 0091 right now. Should I be reporting it? IK, just log in the daybook that you're its current target. That's all you need to do. Oh great, now I'm never going to relax. There's nothing to worry about, it's contained and it'll switch soon enough. Get rid of it. While visiting Cascade last week, I was given a tour of their primary containment chamber. Let me be very clear. Things like IA-0513 should not be stored at any of our facilities. I'll talk to Keystone if this doesn't change. I want it gone. I apologise for the discomfort caused by the presence of IA-0513, but as Gates Research Director, I remind you that we secure these things for the exact reason you're emailing me right now. We can't figure out what exact property is at play here, but you seem rather susceptible to its effects. In short, we all hate it, but we can't let that stop us doing our job. I understand what you're saying, Derek, but there's something very wrong with that thing. You can feel it. Frankly, I can still feel it. The effect should fade. Try to think about something else in the meantime. I forwarded you some of our trainee reference for breaking soft sea hazard links. It should fade quickly given you're all the way in New York City. The hate-inducing table. A table that induces hatred. Oh, we're just doing the portal to level 2 viewing. Well, that's where that close to the wee with the water and the electric on the flare is.
Perhaps I'm getting a little too endothermic.
Getting interesting or new in these boxes.
Perhaps I'm getting a little too endothermic.
Where's Hotwire
There
kit?
has been a complete containment failure. Please make your way to defense sector by any means available. Have an efficient and effective day.
Oh, there's a bit of pile up. Handbags. Good guy. How does that allow me to lie down? I can lie down next to the dead guy. Kinda weird. Ooh. Take that. Rift S, Divinator Atushi. Legate, are your brethren prepared? Our operative is in place and can remove the dark lens when ready. He awaits only the signal. Legate Messer Prima. Sick Divinator, but we must be aware removing the device will destabilize the system. It is not without risk. These are circumstances when chaos only aids our goals. I assure you, remember la zone.
Perhaps I'm getting a little too endothermic.
Wildlife Pens, Particle Lab, C blocks, adjustment, yeah. A bit framing there. C blocks and adjustment. Oh, very framey. So this is just a lift. So claustrophobic in there. Okay. Cascade light laboratory. Through the door. Okay, I'll just take my back out there. Bro. Inner wing wildlife pens. Can we go further up? Sorry. Adjustment. Moving further. Yep. Looks like it might be one minute. Okay, so these are different containments. Oh, looks like another one actually. Live fire zone. Mushrooms. Start from the bottom. Let's see, vacuum chamber. Something epicenter. Wildlife pens inner one. Okay, we know the wildlife pens connect to somewhere close to my base. Perhaps we should head for there first. Look at this stuff.
I can feel my blood sugar falling.
What did that say? The creeping something? There's an electropest. Immune to electricity unless affected by bullets. All specimens of IS-0173B should be kept in non-metallic environments at all times and must be kept fully electrically isolated using containers lined with non-conductive rubber padding. Observe all other containment provisions belonging to IS-0173A. Nothing that any interaction with the subject, even sedated, must be performed with all equipment fully electrically grounded. Lack. What's that weird thing? IS-0091 is to be subject
I don't
at
feel
all times.
so well.
Put our suit on. Subject at all times to an electromagnetic field with photon energies ranging from 100 eV to 100 keV, roughly conterminous with the X-ray spectrum. The subject must be identified hourly and that observation recorded in the subject's daybook. Anyone viewing or perceiving IS-091 under any other conditions should stare directly at the creature until it vanishes, then report the encounter immediately to security staff. Stare at it until it vanishes. Creeping crystal. IS-0094 must be connected to a dedicated harvesting system managed by a regularly serviced control system. This system and all peripherals must be connected to fail-safe backup power. In the event of an extended electrical failure, IS-0094 is to be incinerated after no more than 36 hours.
I'm tired.
Heat inducing table. as evidenced by the asinine decoration of IS-0513 with amateur, even garish carvings, and the flagrantly tasteless choice of materials. This subject was clearly created by a talentless craftsman with no natural aptitude for carpentry, resulting in arguably the worst piece of furniture. The world's single worst piece of furniture.
I was not made for this heat.
Holding. Don't budge.
You look familiar.
Hello there. Oh, Dr. Fool. Yeah, we met at the start.
Oh, it's you. I came through the hole some maniac blasted in manufacturing. Obviously, I was planning on getting through the vacuum chamber to the surface elevator, but it's covered in some muck. Typical. I suppose they'll have something to deal with that in the containment block, but the place is completely locked down. It never ends. I really need a coffee.
Memory.
Whatever's going on, it'll be something to do with their work in containment block. Those cowboys can't tell a boson from a bath mat, and sometimes I wonder if they even care. As soon as they set foot in another dimension, all good sense goes out the window. Sometimes I think Sukov arranged all this just to spite me. Please, let me be. You're not helping anyone. There are things in this sector you should just leave completely alone. You'll know when you see them. Whatever's going on, it'll be something to do with their work in containment block.
Makes his coffee.
Those cowboys can't tell a boson from a bath mat, and sometimes I wonder if they even care. As soon as they set foot in another dimension, all good sense goes out the window.
Containment block. Shit, gonna die.
Janet, wait for me!
There's 3. What if I was... What do we see? At least that allows you not to die. That's good. Oh, scientist.
self-painted variants of IS-184 are truly intriguing specimens. These priests or monks show clear indication of tool-making and ritualistic behavior. It seems to have formed a rudimentary civilization in one of the Antiverse 2 locations we've accessed. This raises intriguing research questions, as well as some ethical implications, I suppose. Though I'd note that these haven't stopped us previously.
I'm very hungry.
Perhaps I'm getting a little too endothermic.
Are you feeling alright?
Janet got us back into labs, and we had a plan, although it didn't quite work out. Now, we've got a new plan. But first, we need to get into the containment block and access our equipment.
But, wouldn't you know it, they've revoked our security clearance, because who needs it during an emergency? I suppose we could head back to Office Sector, down that way, and hope Warren's got a plan to save us. But that's about as likely as Thule winning a Nobel Prize. We've got to find some other way into the containment block, or this is the end of the road.
Office Sector that way.
I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, so let's just say there's certain substances in the containment block that could be very helpful right now.
We just need to get in there.
The wildlife pens are full of testing gear, which could be useful, but it's an absolute zoo in there right now.
We could try the adjustment wing, too. Every time I'm there, they've got some new piece of fancy equipment. They get all the new gear.
I hear those gun-toting apes stole the dark lens and caused this whole kerfuffle. Didn't you work on that project, Janet?
I advised Abe. What are you trying to say?
Have you seen that strange material growing on the vacuum chamber? They've totally let this sector go.
I haven't been there for a while, but it can't be as bad as what happened in reactors. That took months to clean up.
You know, this cola's really not too bad.
You mean the soda that just appears in the vending machine and no one knows where it comes from? And even if you unplug it, it keeps working? That's some quality refreshment right there, Abe.
I'd say this makes the top 5 worst things that have ever happened here.
We are never going to live this down.
Do you ever get lonely down here, Janet?
I am just fine with lonely, Abe.
I'm going to miss this hallway.
It's just walls, tiles, and some weird drinks machine that nobody, except you, ever uses. But I know what you mean.
I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, so let's just say there's certain substances in the containment block that could be very helpful right now.
We just need to get in there.
The wildlife pens are full of testing gear, which could be useful, but it's an absolute zoo in there right now.
We could try the adjustment wing, too. Every time I'm there, they've got some new piece of fancy equipment. They get all the new gear.
office sector. Let's see if we can open the way. Don't be level 3. 2. Nice. Alice still up here? Oh no. Move. Right. Back to the base, drop stuff off, get rid of this radiation ball.